Joined now on today's program by Ben Steinlage, head coach of the Frankfort boys team. First off, Coach, you played in weekend tournament here last week. How's everyone's health looking, I guess, after the first week and a half or so of practices and games?
Not bad. We kind of struggled with a little bit of sickness there last week and really kind of have the last 2 weeks, but we had some kids play through some things. I know Tuesday and Thursday, I'm sure that carried over into Friday too, some respiratory stuff, but weekend off here, hopefully I had a chance to relax. I had much of a chance to talk to everybody, but I think, besides that, I think physically we're in a pretty decent spot.
No stopping as league play kicks off for you guys. You go over to Valley Heights on Tuesday, and then you also have Blue Valley coming up as well. What will those two teams challenge you guys with here early on in the season?
Just a little bit I've seen a lot of Valley Heights, I guess, preparing for them for Tuesday, and then a little bit of the Blue Valley that I've seen. And both teams play really hard, real scrappy, which is something we've struggled with. Especially last week in Wabunsee, teams getting after us and us being strong with the ball, and they're both teams that get up and down a little bit. Teams that can shoot the ball some. So, like I said, just trying to. And the problem as a coach, over the last 2 weeks, I haven't had much practice time. So, see what we can get done Monday in practice and trying to build on that and being stronger with the ball and see if we can't be a little better on the defensive rebounding side of things, and we'll see what happens.
Joined now by head coach of the Valley Heights Mustangs boys basketball team, Cale Green. Coach, you had a tough game against Marysville last week, but then a come-from-behind win against Republic County. How nice was that to finish off the week with a win heading into the weekend?
Oh, it was great. It was a great confidence builder for our boys. We struggled the first half, scoring only 13 points, and then came out the second half, and, we were right back to where we needed to be and ended up pulling away and winning the ball game. But, the boys showed tremendous amount of grit there at the end of that game and, did what they needed to find a way to win.
You're starting off league play here this week. So first off, with Frankfort coming into town, what kind of challenges will this first part of your schedule present to you?
Yeah, league play, we start off 0-0 no matter what we did in against non-conference. League play is always important. I think the league is going to be feisty, throughout the entire year. Everybody we play, we got to be ready for. But, Frankfort, they're going to be well coached. I know they like to run like 5-out offense. We got to be ready to cover back cuts, make sure we keep them out of the post so that way they don't cut off of it. They're going to play scrappy defense like they always do, but we just got to be ready. We got to be disciplined on our side of things. We got to learn to take care of the ball. And if we do those things, we'll be fine.
To keep your vehicle running good and looking good, all you need is M&R Auto Parts in Frankfort. Motor oil, air filters, spark plugs, batteries, brakes, and more. M&R also has what you need for the outside of the vehicle. Wheel cleaners, glass cleaners, washes, and waxes. That's M&R Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer in Frankfort.
Boys action just about ready to kick off. About a minute away, the Frankfort Wildcats play the Valley Heights Mustangs. Good evening and welcome to boys action. If you missed it, the girls game just got over moments ago. Frankfort was able to rally a come-from-behind 10-point victory as they were down 25-15 at half. Comes back to win 40-36, thanks in part to Hattie Gross, who had 13, and City Walk, who had 11. High scorer for the Mustangs was the Lena Merck, who had 15, but a slow second half, 11 total points brought the Mustangs down tonight. Great boys action as two younger teams look to start off TBL play with a hot streak. Dan getting the starting lineups going, and we'll go ahead and run through those two as well. For your visitors, the Frankfort Wildcats, number 10, Ty Smith, a 5'11 sophomore. Number 15, Max Studer, a 5'11 freshman. Number 23, Lane Lizo, a 6'2 sophomore. Number 33, Carter Olson, a 5'11 sophomore. And number 34, Fred Roquist, a 6'1 freshman, will be your starting five for head coach Ben Steinlage, assistant coach Nick Anderson. For the home team, Valley Heights Mustangs, it'll be number 0, Max Shanks, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 10, Caden Parker, a 6-foot senior. Number 15, Logan Gray, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 23, Royce Ekstrom, a 6'2 junior. And number 34, Kason Bigham, a 6-foot junior. Mustangs are coached by Cale Green, assisted by Rick Hall. So the Mustangs come in with a record of 1-2 on the season. Frankfort with a 1-3 record. Of course, Frankfort, both teams coming off victories. Frankfort was able to get a win last week against Nemaha Central, or a 50-49 win at the Wabaunsee tournament over there as they squeaked by. Valley Heights on the other end had a victory against Republic County last Friday night. They were able to defeat the Buffaloes of Republic County 49-45. So close games for both teams, and young teams too as well. Expect some mistakes, expect some turnovers to happen tonight. But a fun one we have as these towns are just separated by, we'll go ahead and throw out there about 12 miles. So a lot of history between these two schools. A good crowd here tonight as both these teams look to start off TBL play 1-0. Moments away from starting a tip-off here, looking at Frankfort's last game, a very balanced scoring attack they had. They were led by Ty Smith, who ended up having 15 points there in that game. For the Mustangs, Logan Gray led the Mustangs with 18 last game. Royce Ekstrom also pitched in 14 when we were able to watch him a week or so ago. It was a very entertaining game between the Bulldogs and Valley Heights. But tonight, the Wildcats play host here, or travel here towards Valley Heights. We're underway. It's going to be Ekstrom tipping it against Loizo as Valley Heights is able to come away with the first possession in their home whites and purple numerals and letters. It will be Valley Heights as first shot for Ekstrom is up and no good for Frankfort. They will, of course, be in their road reds with their gray numerals and gray lettering. Shanks will inbound it here for the Mustangs. Looks to get it into Ekstrom. Kind of slips off his hands, and that's going to be a first turnover. Studer's going to come away with it for the Wildcats. Now down here, Frankfort likes to run a 5-out, likes to get a lot of offense going. It's going to be a fast-paced game. As right off of the deal, we're going to have an illegal screen set. That is going to be on Fred Rosequist, his first personal foul. Coach Steinlage not too happy with his players there, as that's going to be an early turnover for both teams now. Like we talked about, younger teams on both sides, only one senior for the Mustangs in the starting lineup. No seniors even on the roster for the Wildcats. 3-ball on the way from Shanks was baked out. Offensive rebounds up the green, taken in by Bigham, and there's going to be a fight for the board as finally Royce Ekstrom gets the deuce to fall. Valley Heights with 3 offensive tries there. Second possession of the game. Frankfort swings it back up top. Olsen looking to get into the lane, finally does, and a kick-out 3 opportunity from the corner is going to be canned. That's going to be a big 3-point bucket there by Ty Smith, as now we have a 3-2 ball game. Frankfort early advantage. In the lane it goes Parker. Nice little jump stop. Left-handed runner. Good shot there by Caden Parker, the senior for the Mustangs. Only one on the roster. Set with keeping this Mustangs team in check and head on their shoulders. Olsen has it with the ball up top for the Wildcats. Swings it around far side to Smith. Smith down on the left wing, trying to get it inside towards Roadquist. Got a battle going on between him and Bigham. 234 fighting it down in the post. Off the little lane. That's going to be a double dribble, and he knew it right off the back. Lane Loizo had a nice little take to the rim, tried to make a jump stop through, but a double dribble is going to be the call there as turnover. Frankfort sends it over Valley Heights' way. Shanks brings it up, number 0 across the timeline for the Mustangs. Gives it off to Parker, left-hand side, tries to run a screen and roll with Biggin. Does get it, gets it to Biggin. Good hustle there, though, by Rosquist for the Wildcats. It is going to be off him. A little wild pass came there from Parker as he was trying to hit Biggin, cutting down the line. Couldn't find him as they get it quickly into Ekstrom, top of the key, do the Mustangs. Right back out to Shanks, top of the key as they get it over to Gray, left corner. Ekstrom's going to try a left corner 3, actually. No good as Logan Gray is there for the offensive board. Can't get the first one to go. Second one up, no good. Hands flying everywhere and can't bring the board down as Carter Olsen finally does for Frankfort. Frankfort likes to push, gets it outside to Smith. Smith down the lane, gets it quickly up to Studer. Studer into the lane, can't find anyone, cut off by Shanks, back out to Olsen. Handsy team there by Valley Heights as all the way around the horn it goes for Frankfort. Tries to get into the lane, is Olsen into the lane, a little floater up, no good. Excuse me, that was Loizo, and board is finally brought down by the Mustangs. Shanks brings it down for the purple and white as now Parker pushes. Parker into the lane. Could have looked for a shot there, but we're going to have a blocking foul down below as now Frankfort's going to start off with some early foul troubles. 3 team fouls already here for the red and gray. Quick moving action as we are going. That foul is going to be on Carter Olson. So, second personal foul as the trigger man, Shanks, finally gets it in to the Mustangs. That's big and up top of the key. Gets it back to Shanks, a little handoff. Shanks gets it set up for the Mustangs, gets it over to Parker, left wing, trying to work again. Olson finally does, left-hand lane, a little strong into the board. Rebound's going to be taken down by Loizo. Loizo looks to push, gets it up here to Smith, left side. Smith working right wing, and now they get it up top here. Loizo. Loizo will take it. 15-foot jump shot, no good. Rebound taken down by Shanks of Valley Heights. Shanks pushes it right-hand side as he uses a little screen and roll. He's going to step up for three. Almost had that dead off the board, but rebound taken in by Royce Ekstrom. The length of Royce Ekstrom has 2 offensive boards here tonight, and that's going to be his second bucket as the Mustangs lead 6-3 here. Just rolled under 5 minutes left to play. First quarter action. Smith brings it up left side to Valley Heights, and that's going to be a foul down below. Kason Bigham reaching around the back of Rosquist as he had him pinned down there on the left block. Nothing Bigham to do but foul, as that's going to stay Frankfort's way. Kason Bigham picking up his first personal foul, first foul for the Mustangs. Triggerman is going to be Olson for Frankfort underneath their own basket, running a little box set here. Getting instructions are the Mustangs. 5 guys looking at the ball. He has 2 of them. He finds Smith here, left corner, working against Ekstrom. Now swings it back up top. Porter Colvin has entered into the game. 3 ball on the way from the left wing's going to be long. Parker's going to take it. Loizo going to find the mark from deep there as now Valley Heights pushes it. Quickly ahead to Ekstrom, left block as a wild shot attempt. We're going to have a push down below. I don't think that's going to be a shot attempt, and it's not. It will be a foul, though. Frankfort, as Royce Ekstrom caught that ball and tried to throw it up all in one motion. Nevertheless, Fred Rosquist will pick up his second personal foul, second for the Wildcats. Parker has it out top for the Mustangs. Now into the corner goes Ekstrom. Now inside it goes to Parker as they run a little give-and-go post towards Ekstrom, and it's going to be a turnover there. As couldn't quite find the handle is Royce Ekstrom. Into the game, Jack Keller is going to sneak in for the Frankfort Wildcats, too, as Rosquist will head to the bench there with 2 fouls. Might see him again second half, but we'll see. They hit a cutting down the lane, Trent Harden, and he's going to find a turnover there as a little wet spot right here, right in front of us, forced a turnover. It's going to go back to Valley Heights now, as turnovers have been a problem for Frankfort here early on. Already 4 now quickly in this first quarter as Valley Heights still holds a 3-point lead, 4:12 left to play, first quarter action. Into the game for the Mustangs, 2 is going to be number 4, Jaden Dewalt into the game. He swings it right corner. Ekstrom's going to try a 3. That's going to be no good. Offensive rebound, though, taken in Logan Gray. Left block shot, can't do it. Shanks tries to get in there and saves it, but he can't quite keep it alive for the Mustangs as Frankfort takes on over. Frankfort quickly here the other way now as it's going to go into the lane. They're trying to get it towards Porter, and they finally do. Now bounced around off of Frankfort defender. Valley Heights comes away with it. That's the before-mentioned Dewald into the game. Quickly ahead to Parker as he gets it on the left block. Now kicks it out towards Logan Gray. Logan Gray kicks it out Ekstrom right wing. Up top, Dewald now Shanks left side. Shanks down the left-hand lane, in the lane. Good little runner, but we're going to have a foul called down below. Some body there as the sophomore Max Shanks went hard to the left side of that rim, and he's going to be rewarded now with 2 free throws. Picking up that personal foul is going to be Jet Keller for the Wildcats. His first free throw is up and good for the sophomore Shanks. First one here on the night. First free throw for either team, as now Valley Heights holds a 4-point lead with 3:30 left to play here, first quarter. Shanks 2 dribbles up and good with the second one. Sophomore connects on his opportunity. 2 for 2 there on that game. Last game, Shanks ended up with 7 points. He ended up being 6 for 7 from the free throw line. So impressive free throw shooting for Shanks. Frankfurt's on the offensive end. They get it inside. That's going to be Keegan Wilgard who gets into the game for the Wildcats. Taken away by Dewald here left side as Dewald finds a wet spot on the floor but gets it ahead to Ekstrom. That's going to be a double dribble. Could have been a carry back and forth either way, but good hustle here at Valley Heights. And that's going to force a first turnover for Ben Steinlage. We're going to take it with them. You're listening to high school basketball here on KNDY Radio.
Double the joy! Double the joy! Double the joy!
Ho, ho, ho! We're doubling the joy this holiday season at Blue Valley Technologies. Refer a friend, and you get $40, and they get $40. Refer as many friends and family members as you can before the end of the year, and the credits will show up on your Blue Valley bill. Visit bluevalley.net/double the joy today.
Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Max Blasky with you on the call as the Mustangs have opened up a 5-point lead. 8-3 is our score in boys action as the Mustangs of Valley Heights play host to the Frankfort Wildcats. Both teams looking to start off the season 1-0 in league play. Frankfort comes in with a record of 1-3. Valley Heights 1-2. But both teams coming off a win last Friday night, looking to keep the momentum going for both options. Bringing it up for Frankfort, it'll be Ty Smith. They swing it around the top towards Colvin. Now swinging around far side into the game is Trent Harden for Frankfort. He gets stuck at the free throw line, finally found an outlet into the lane. That's going to be a shot up and no good for Frankfort as Max Studer couldn't find the range. Quick run out for Valley Heights as Logan Gray gets all the way towards the line. Quick as a wink, this Mustang team got up and down the court, and just like that, Frankfort has to commit a personal foul to quit Gray from getting an easy two. They will, as Gray is going to step here towards the line. First foul on the sophomore Ty Smith for Frankfort, as that's already 5 team fouls for the Wildcats early on in this game. Gray can't find the mark from the free throw strike. First miss for the Mustangs here tonight. 2 for 3 as Max Shanks was able to go 2 for 2 from the line moments ago. Deep in there for Gray, and that one can't go now either as Mustangs 50% on the line. Rebound's going to be taken down by Colvin of Frankfort. Quickly getting it up, though, into the hands of Loizo, but turning it over, though, is Frankfort quickly, though, the other way. Colvin got his hands on it. Now he's going to push left-hand side one-on-one with Ekstrom. Quickly swings it back out top towards Harden. Trent Harden, that is, as he gets it towards Studer. In the corner, 3 ball's going to be on the way. Porter Colvin can't find the mark there as Kason Bigham with a big, strong rebound, but a foul is going to be called on Ty Smith. That's going to be Smith's second personal now. Already 6 for Frankfort, as Smith is going to have to come out of the game. So foul trouble starting to mount up for Frankfort, as number 33 for Frankfort, Carter Olson, will come back into the game for the Wildcats. 2 fouls already on Rosquist and now on Smith, as 16 fouls for Frankfort. Hansy defensively has been the key. Into the lane, the Mustangs get it. Nice little turnaround, though. Royce Ekstrom, 2 buckets there, as now he has 6 points here in this first quarter. Valley Heights has opened up a 7-point lead. Quickly into the hands of Keller as he can't get the shot to go down. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Ekstrom. Smartly gets it out to Shanks. Shanks will set up the offense for the Mustangs. 3 ball on the way. Jaden Dewald, long one from the corner, can't find it. That should have been a foul. We're not going to call it on Bigham, as Frankfort's going to break this little half-court pressure that Valley Heights is going to bring. Olson's going to bring it up for the Wildcats, gets it off the Colvin top side. He stops at the free throw line, and they finally get it to Studer. Studer trapped here, right wing, finally gets it out top towards Keller. Frankfort doing a lot of work here on the right side of the wing. Valley Heights defense, good job keeping him on that one side. Finally here into the left, it's going to be Olson driving baseline, trying to get through him, and we're going to have a block charge called as Cade Parker wasn't quite positioned there. Finding his hip was Olson. Personal foul is going to go over towards the senior. Of course, last Tuesday when they played the Bulldogs of Frankfort, Parker had some foul trouble, had to set most of that first half, but you see how much better this team plays when he's on the court. Quickly inbounding it, it'll be Olson underneath his own basket, trying to find problem, gets it out, and stolen, though, by Dewald. Dewald's got to run out, one-on-one against Colvin, up and good. Jaden Dewald with his first 2 points of the night there as he takes advantage of the Frankfort miscue. Quickly up here, reaching, though, as Shanks is going to be ball in the hands of Studer. Studer gets it right back out top towards Colvin. Now it's going to go back to Studer, left wing. Studer trying to work against Shanks here as he swings it back up top to Colvin. A little 2-man game working there. Olson top the key, working right against Ekstrom, trying to find baseline. Finally does. Ball in the hands of Harden. Harden goes baseline, and I think we're going to have a blocking foul on a Valley Heights player in defense there. It was Jane Dewald, and he is going to pick up his first personal foul there. Olson will trigger it right in front of me here, Frankfort side of the court, west end of the court as we look at it here in Valley Heights. quickly into the lane, and too easy for Frankfort, but they miss it, though. Trent Harden had an easy 2 buckets, missed it, got the offensive rebound, though, and good hustle there by the sophomore, as he was not to be denied on that one. That's the first 2 for Frankfort, as now they trail 12-5 first quarter action. 35 seconds left to play as Valley Heights almost turns it over there. It's going to get back in the hands of, Parker, as he can't find the mark from deep. Frankfort comes away with it. Colvin will bring it up for the Wildcats. Gets it to Olsen, top of the key. Olsen working right now, gets it to Colvin. Colvin puts up a 3 ball. That's going to be off the rim, no good. And we're going to have a foul call down below on big enough Valley Heights as Frankfort was going for the offensive rebound. Trent Harden gets sticking his nose in there, trying to get to the glass. 14 seconds left to play here as picking up that personal foul. It was Jaden Dewalt of the Mustangs, his second, team's 4th. Triggering it inbound will be Olsen. Finds it down right below the basket. Little up and shot is good there for Frankfort, as that's going to be Jet Keller with his 2 first buckets of the night. Valley Heights chance with the last shot. 3, 2, 1, 3 on the way. Deep ball is good. Jaden Dewalt beating the quarter buzzer as he gives Valley Heights the 15-7 lead as first quarter action just gets over with. You're listening to high school basketball here on KNDY Radio.
Friendly, personalized service to meet your banking needs. That's the standard at First National Bank, Frankfort.
My community bank has responded to the changes needed to keep my money safe and secure. They've switched to cards with the latest technology, which is safer and more secure than before. My community bank provides safety and security while staying on top of the latest banking trends.
Let First National Bank's brand of banking be responsive to your needs. First National Bank, Frankfort, proud to be your community bank. Member FDIC.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard all year round to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number 1 source for propane, lubricants, and extreme diesel fuel. And they'll reach that goal by treating you like family. Don't wait for winter to set in. Get that propane tank filled today by calling the winning team at Sapp Brothers Petroleum. Still proudly serving all of Nebraska and the Hanover community, Sapp Brothers is proud to announce their newest location in Blue Rapids. That's Sapp Brothers Petroleum, servicing your residential and farming to commercial and industrial needs.
Max Blasky joining you on the call here tonight as the Valley Heights Mustangs host a 15-7 lead. Just got done with quarter 1 action here in Valley Heights, led in that quarter with 6 points from Royce Ekstrom, and right before break, Jane Dewalt hitting about a 25-foot three-pointer from almost the logo of Valley Heights, giving them a nice lead here working in the second half. Turnover quickly, though. Ty Smith couldn't control the handle for Frankfort as Parker will bring it out of the pack for the Mustangs, work the other way. Now they swing it to Ekstrom, left corner. Now it goes up top, Gray, left wing. Right back up top here towards Parker, as now Frankfort has moved into a 2-3 zone, and unlike your traditional man-to-man that they were playing. They find Gray here, left wing. Now they swing it over right wing towards Shanks. Shanks looking back here, left side, goes to Ekstrom. Now they swing it over to Shanks, right wing again. A little alley-oop play, up and good, as they found the cutting Royce Ekstrom down on the backside. 2 points there for Ekstrom. Pretty pass there from Max Shanks, as quickly the other way. Ty Smith for the Wildcats can't get his go. Parker's going to pull down the rebound. He's going to push it right up the middle of the court. He kicks it out. 3 ball on the way from Gray. That's going to be off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound taken out by Trent Harden of Frankfort. Quickly pushing it back the other way is Olsen here, left side. Into the lane. That's going to be a block called charge. Thought that was going to be a charge as Caden Parker was sitting there at the elbow. Nonetheless, it's going to be a block called on the senior, his second personal foul now, as that's going to be 5 team fouls for the Mustangs. Triggering it underneath their own basket, it will be Olsen. Olsen looking to get it inside, finally does to Smith, left wing. Little runner into the lane, no good. Ekstrom comes away with the board for the Mustangs. Ekstrom brings it up here, left side, now gives it off to Shanks, top the key as the point guard sets it up for the white and purple. Gray thought about a 3-1 dribble into the lane. Got it! Good little shot there as it went around the rim about 2 or 3 times. I thought it was down as soon as he shot it. Fooled me just a little bit. Valley Heights has now opened a 19-7 lead. Into the lane, though, good little up and under move as the ball rolls around. Trent Harden's able to get his second bucket of the night to go as a nice little move there against Shanks. Frankfurt's very quick to push the ball, I've noticed there. Makes or misses. They really like to get it up the sideline, get many opportunities going so far here tonight. They're going to need a few more. Gray's going to dial up a three for Valley Heights. He can't find the mark, as just like that, Hardin's going to pull down another board and quickly up to Olsen across the timeline. Now back here towards Hardin, right wing, as he works again. Picked off there by Gray. Gray read the pass beautifully into the lane, not wanting to give up a foul was a Frankfort. That was Ty Smith getting out of the way as Logan Gray, good instincts there, stole that pass from Smith, and 2 points Valley Heights' way. 21-9 is now our lead as they get it inside Colvin, down in low towards the block. They kick it back out top to Smith, left wing. Now they come around right wing here towards Hardin. Hardin trying to get into the lane. We're going to have a foul called on Max Shanks. He's going to pick up his first personal foul, as that's going to put Frankfort underneath. One more away from their bonus there. Shanks getting beat defensively by Olsen, just could do nothing but give up the foul. First time into the Mustangs, Drake Slifer will touch the floor, the 6-foot sophomore for the Mustangs, playing center now, as that's going to be Porter corner. Now they're going to try it. Ty Smith, three ball from the right wing, no good. Rebound pulled down by Slifer. Quickly out to Ekstrom as Ekstrom pushes it up the right-hand side for the Mustangs. Finds Gray in the corner. Gray pulls it back out towards the wing. Good hands there by Colvin as he about forced the turnover for Frankfort. But staying with the Mustangs, it is going to be a loose ball foul. Didn't see it quite in the corner. It is going to be first personal foul on Logan Gray. It was on Valley Heights, as we're going to walk here towards the other end. So that's going to give Frankfort an opportunity to shoot free throws the rest of the way. 5:17 left to play here, first half action. Valley Heights still leading 21-9 is your score. And stepping to the line will be Brock Armstrong, the 6'1 junior. First free throw is up and off the front of the rim and good now, as the first free throw on the night for Frankfort is good. 21-10 now. Second free throw for Armstrong. One dribble up and good just as well, as that's 2 points now. Frankfurt still back in their 2-3 zone now. It's going to be Shanks, Ekstrom, Gray, Slifer, and Parker into the lineup for the Mustangs. Ball's going to be tough to handle. A hot potato here for Shanks, right side. Finally gets it off towards Parker in that corner area. Now finally up top to Ekstrom. Ekstrom's going to step into a three. That one's going to be down and out. Almost had that one, but offensive rebound fought for Logan Gray. Good hustle there from the sophomore as Valley Heights saves the possession. They try and find Ekstrom in the lane, but can't. Porter Colvin forces the turnover for Frankfurt, as now he brings it the other way. They go quickly into the lane. Nice little give and go as Colvin could have handled that. Ekstrom's out on the run for the Valley Heights Mustangs. Parker all the way down to the lane, but stolen out of his hands. Ty Smith, nifty little hand checks there as he's going to keep it down at the Valley Heights end, but stopping a fast break nonetheless. Good hands there from the sophomore. Quickly into Sly for Valley Heights. Hard off the board, though. Good job by Parker. Shanks is going to come away with the rebound, though. After a few caroms, Valley Heights will set it right back up. It's going to be Shanks top of the key, looking to get inside. The Ekstrom does. Kicks it outside to Parker. Parker drives. Parker finds Shanks top of the key. That one's going to be off to the right a little bit. Rebound's going to be fought forward. Finally taken in by Keller of Frankfurt. Pushing it up here near side, it's going to be Smith. Smith finds a streaking Keller, almost out of travel, but we don't. It's going to finally find its way into the hands of Armstrong right side. Now into the lane, it goes Keller again, finally kicks it back out, finds out top Armstrong. Porter with it left wing as we get a little break of the action here. Up on top, ball in the hand of Rosquist as he's back into the game with those two fouls. Hands it off to Porter as they work left side now into the lane. Good little hesitation move. Jack Keller gets in the lane but pulls it back out. Against the taller Slifer, they finally get it out top here into the lane. Good little offensive take, but Ty Smith's going to get that one to fall as Ekstrom rips down the board for the Mustangs. Good outlet out towards Shanks. You're going to call that one a block, and they are, as Valley Heights pushed the action there on that miss from Frankfurt. Max Shanks now will set the line where he is 2 for 2 already on the evening and picking up the foul, and third personal foul is going to be Fred Rosquist. His third personal, just mentioned that. Team seventh already, 3:33 here to play. First half action as Valley Heights leads by 10, 21-11. Shanks' first free throw down and out as the sophomore can't find the touch on the first one. 2 for 2 on the night as back into the lineup, Trent Hardin re-enters for Frankfurt. Roquist will take a seat there with those 3 fouls. So rolled your dice with 2 fouls early on in the game. Picks up his third. He goes back to the bench. Shanks is 0 from the line as he can't get the rim there, but offensively, Valley High somehow comes up with it. A lot of bodies in my way to take that call, but Ekstrom comes up with it nonetheless for the Mustangs. And fouling again is Frankfort as Jet Keller is going to pick up his second personal, and now Royce Ekstrom will step to the line for the Mustangs. First free throw pure there for the junior. Good-looking stroke there, as he already has 9, looking to make it a double-digit first half now for the junior. 2 dribbles in the right hand for Ekstrom, up and no good, though, as Valley High still leading 22-11, though. Quickly up the other way, Ty Smith brings it up for the black, red, and gray. Into the corner, a little free throw line jump shot is no good from Keller, as pulling the board down, Ekstrom does for the Mustangs. Quickly towards DeWalt in the corner. He gives it off to Gray. Gray gets a shot up. Rebound taken in by Ekstrom. Ekstrom run to foul. Another offensive rebound. Gray down below. And finally, Logan Gray for Valley Heights gets that bucket to go after 4 offensive rebounds for the Mustangs. Frankfort can't put a body on anyone, keep them off the glass, as that's going to be another foul called on Frankfort. That's going to be on number 2, Trent Harden, his first personal now, as Valley Heights has extended it up now. A 13-point lead for the Mustangs, 3 minutes left to play, first half action. Free throw is going to be nothing but net, and I'm not talking about the good kind. That just hit the front of the net and nothing else, so Gray can't convert the old-fashioned three-point play. Nonetheless, 13-point lead here for the Mustangs. They're going to set back now in their 2-1. No, they're going to be in man now here. Olsen will bring it up for the Wildcats. Olsen running the show here for the Wildcats as he gets it near side. Harden on the left wing. Good little entry pass, but just off the fingertips of Brock Armstrong, as they didn't quite have the angle to make that connection happen. Turnover, Frankfort. Valley Heights now looking to extend this 13-point lead. Into the Wildcat lineup, Max Studer re-enters as Harden will take a seat for Ben Steinlage's team. DeWalt will bring it across the timeline for the Mustangs, gets it over right side. Parker now right back up top towards DeWalt. They're going to try and get it inside towards Parker, and he does about free throw lane. That's going to be, it should have been an and one. Heard a slap from this end of the floor. Nonetheless, Cade Parker gets the 2 to go. As a nice little athletic move from the senior. 4 points now here in this ball game for him. Quickly, though, the other way, it comes Ty Smith on the left wing. He gets it out to Armstrong, looks for someone in the corner. Finally does Studer, top of the key. Top of the key, Studer swings it around the Porter. Ball still on the left-hand side. Almost steal there by Valley Heights, but no dice. As free throw line extended shot's going to be off for Ty Smith. Rebound taken in, though, by Armstrong of Frankfort. Smith gets it back. Blocked there down low by Ekstrom. Smith gets his Karen, though, again. Free throw line extended jumper is going to be up. No good there for Carter Olsen as Valley Heights comes away. So Frankfort had 3 opportunities there offensively. Couldn't get any of them towards go. Valley Heights still nursing this 15-point lead. Into the corner it goes, though, as Ekstrom just misfired that intended shot. It was supposed to get into the hands of DeWalt, but it missed him. Hit big and turnover Valley Heights now as Olsen brings it up for Frankfort. Quickly into the half court it goes to Colvin. We've seen that all night here, how fast Frankfort does like to work. In the lane, Studer tries to go, finally gets it down low into the post. It's going to be Ty Smith, and he's going to get happy feet down below as he can't keep that pivot foot in position. Turnover, Frankfort back over to Valley Heights. Gray will take a seat for the Mustangs as well as Ekstrom, as Slifer will come into the game along with Case and Bingham back in as well. Bringing it across the timeline is Shanks. Now swings it right side, Parker. Now over the left side here, DeWalt ball in his hands, trying to get it inside. Back up top, Shanks now right side back to Parker. Parker barking out directions. Ball's going to be good hands there by Porter Colvin of Frankfort, getting the hand on it, but back to Valley Heights as they get it into big and down low. Into the post it goes, now back out towards Parker. Nice little jump stop. That's what he got the move on, but couldn't get that one to go. As we're going to have a foul down below. Believe that's going to be on Biggin, getting a cheap foul. It's not what you want from your big man 90 feet away from the basket, picking up a personal foul, and that will send Frankfort on to the line. It's exactly what Coach Cale Green is telling his player there. Just let him go, let him get down towards the other end of the lane. So stepping to the line now for Frankfort will be Brock Armstrong, the 6'1" junior. Free throws up and no good, and rebound taken down by Biggin of Valley Heights. quickly the other way. It goes the big man, but smartly gets it out to his guard. Shanks up top. Now it goes Parker left wing. Now Parker swings it a little bit corner. Dewall for three. He's hot. Jaden Dewall with his second three here of the night, as that gives Valley Heights the 29-11 lead. Quickly the other way, Frankfort goes as Olsen. Good turnover off his foot as Dewall comes away with it. Dewall quick as lightning down the right-hand side, decides to pull it out and run a little offense. For Frankfort, just some happy hands as Dewall's going to line up another three. That one was off from the line. Schleifer gets the rebound for the Mustangs, but he's going to fight with Smith and Armstrong down low, and it's going to stay with the Mustangs. I thought that was sure off a Valley Heights player, but they're going to call it off Frankfort, as Parker will be the trigger man for the Mustangs. 29 seconds left to play here, first half action, as the Valley Heights Mustangs lead 29-11. Parker triggers it in towards D-Wall, top of the key. Now he gets it to Shanks right side. Now right back to Shanks right side. Thought about a three, gets into the lane. Nice little take. Can't take the contact. Shot's going to be missed. No good. Armstrong brings down the board for Frankfurt. Quickly up the other way. Porter Colvin brings it left side. Now they swing it over. Olsen's going to line up the three. Olsen can't get the three to go, but Colvin down low in the lane, getting another offensive board. 6 seconds left to play. Frankfurt needs to move fast. They swing it over to Studer. I don't know if Frankfurt knows it. Colvin does. He lets go with three. That one's going to be off the board. No good. And Valley Heights takes a 18-point lead on into halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back with stats and scores as the Valley Heights Mustangs lead the Frankfort Wildcats 29-11 as boys halftime action is just underway.
If you're looking to refresh your wardrobe this season, then Jane Elaine Boutique is the place to start. The best selection of trendy, affordable clothes. From size 0 to 24, every style is in style. Check them out online at janeelaineboutique.com to see their full selections of cute tops, jewelry, shoes, stuff for the kiddos, and new arrivals. More than just a boutique, they now do full-time custom printing. Jane Elaine Boutique in Frankfort, because having fun while looking good is a way of life.
Danes Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville is your reliable automotive repair shop. Servicing engines and transmissions, ACs, radiators, exhaust, and diagnostic checks. Did you know Danes does tires? Carrying all major brands and sizes from trucks, ATVs, trailer, and farm implements, Danes Automotive and Tire has you covered. With over 85 years combined experience, your locally owned and trusted repair and tire shop is Danes Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville.
Back here in Valley Heights, we have the Kids Dance Edition. Of course, always one of the favorite nights of the year for all the parents, as the little kiddos are going to get their chances to show their dancing abilities here at halftime. On the court, though, the Valley Heights Mustangs came out hot there in the first half as they hold a 29-11 lead over the Frankfort Wildcats. Frankfort really couldn't get out of their own way. They had quite a few opportunities, at least 3 possessions I know, where they had 3 offensive rebounds, but just couldn't quite to get that ball to fall down. Now on the offensive side, though, for the Mustangs, it's looking like everything's going for them, as the length and athleticism is getting to Frankfort just a little bit. 15 points there in the first half for the Mustangs, 14 in the second quarter. How we got to 29. 7 points for the Wildcats their first quarter, only 4 in the second quarter. For the Frankfort Wildcats, going to go ahead and run through scoring as a good cheer is given up for, we're going to call them about the 5 or 6 year olds. Good job, girls. For the Frankfort Wildcats, Ty Smith had 3 points. Trent Harden, coming off the bench, had 4, as well as 2 for Jet Keller off the bench, and 2 as well for Brock Armstrong, as 3 subs for Frankfort got the scoring going. No starter other than Smith was able to find the bottom of the net with his single 3 there in the first half. Foul problems were also an issue for Frankfort, as Smith has 2 going into the second half. Fred Rosquist has 3, and Jet Keller has 2 as well. For the home Mustangs, they were led in that second half by Royce Ekstrom. He had 9 points in that first half, 6 there in the first quarter, 3 in the second. Not to be outdone, Logan Gary pitched in 6 points as well. Cade Parker, the lone senior for this Valley Heights team, had 4, and Max Shanks had 2. All starters but Cason Bigham scored, but Bigham had a lot of big rebounds there in that first half as well. Off the bench for the Mustangs, Jaden Dewalt came in and had 8 points there, including a huge 3 at the end of the first quarter break that just barely beat the buzzer. giving Valley Heights a nice cushion as they roll into halftime. TBL action underway as both teams look to start off this season 1-0 in league play. We're going to take one more break, come back with second half analysis, and see what both teams need to do to come away with win. Once again, Valley Heights Mustangs leading the Frankfort Wildcats 29-11. High school basketball here on KNDY Radio 95.5.
Stay connected, stay informed. Get the Frankfort community's top stories every week. Frankfort Area News is a small-town community newspaper dedicated to their advertisers, subscribers, and community. The Frankfort Area News was established in 1991 and is the official paper of the City of Frankfort, City of Vermilion, and USD 380. They love receiving news from their readers. If you have an engagement, wedding, birth, family reunion, or something you think local readers would enjoy, or to subscribe, get in touch with the Frankfort Area News at 292-4726.
Mom, I'm hungry. Can we stop at the Route 77 corner store?
Sure, I need gas anyway, and I can save money on that using my Dino Pay app.
Awesome. Okay, I want Hunt Brothers Pizza, one of their ice cream treats, maybe a shake or a cone from here in Blue Rapids. Then we need to go to Waterville because I want some of their fried chicken and fish that's hand-breaded daily. Oh, and don't forget the chicken strips.
Whoa, you can eat all that?
You underestimate my appetite as a teenage boy.
I guess we'll be stopping at the Route 77 corner stores in Blue Rapids and Waterville.
Oh, I need a candy bar, too.
JD Construction wants to make your dream home a reality. Whether you want to build a custom home, remodel your current home, or add a new deck or patio, JD Construction can handle all your residential construction needs. They are also experts when it comes to agriculture and residential buildings. For small or large projects, consider a custom building from JD Construction. They'll give you high-quality work while staying on schedule and budget. Contact Jared Smith at 785-353-2312. From start to finish, it's JD Construction.
This is Thad Argenbright with Performance Ag in Waterville, your Pioneer dealer. Our vision at Performance Ag is to deliver to you the very best in seed genetics from Pioneer, along with the best in service, which includes on-site seed treatment, direct delivery, and tender use. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you get more than a bag of seed.
Call Parthamer Electric at 268-0553. At Parthamer Electric, we specialize in residential and commercial electrical services and are dedicated to providing customer service that is second to none. Parthamer Electric won't leave the job until you're satisfied. Parthamer Electric is available at all hours and offers flexible services for indoor or outdoor jobs. You can visit us on the web at the Parthamer Electric Facebook site or give us a call at 268-0553. Parthamer Electric in Frankfort.
Back here at Valley Heights, second half coming up here in just a little bit. Going to look at what both teams need to do from an offensive and defensive standpoint. Starting with the Wildcats as they trail 29-11. They've got opportunities offensively, but just haven't been able to find the bottom of the bucket. Talking to Ben Steinloggy this week, that's kind of been the key the first couple of weeks. When they're going good. But this young team just needs to find that rhythm here early on in the year. A lot of freshmen and sophomores getting playing time, so it is going to be a struggle. Defensively, they did do a good job holding Valley Heights to usually one shot and done. So getting some blockouts, there were some opportunities that where Valley Heights did use their athleticism and really put it to Frankfort on the offensive glass. From the Valley Heights side, I think offensively you need to just keep doing what you're doing, keep pounding the rock inside, not necessarily straight to the bigs. They haven't ran it that way, but guards have been doing a good job getting to the rim and getting finishes. They've also done a good job of getting out in transition. Frankfort likes to run. Frankfort likes to get out quick, and so far Valley Heights has almost beaten them at their own game here early on. Defensively, though, for Valley Heights, you're going to want to keep boxing out. You're going to keep wanting to do what you're doing and holding a 18-point lead. You don't want to bring out or take your foot off the gas coming out of halftime. We've seen it a lot for both teams. One might have a little extra umph. One might not have enough umph here. Tuesday night game will be interesting to see how the energy level is for both teams coming out. Got about 3 minutes left here of halftime as the dancers are just winding up down here at Valley Heights. Once again, the Frankfort Wildcats trailing the Valley Heights Mustangs 29-11. If you happened to miss the girls' game, the Frankfort Wildcats were victorious 40-36 as they came back from a 10-point halftime deficit to get the 4-point win, move their season total on to 5-0 as the ladies Mustangs of Valley Heights dropped to 2-3. Here in the boys' contest, 29-11 is our scores. Frankfort leads the Valley Heights Mustangs You're listening to high school basketball here on KNDY Radio 95.5.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Stocked with the freshest produce and always fresh meat counter, J&R Market in Frankfort is your full-service grocery. Start saving today with weekly specials. The J&R Market app makes shopping a breeze, so you're in and out and on your way. Open 7 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. until 7 p.m., Saturday 9 to 6, Sunday 9 to 5. Freshest produce, best selection, greatest value, J&R Market in Frankfort.
Turn to Cottage Hill Ag Supply in Waterville when you need to take your crops to the next level. Start with top quality channel seed complete with treatments and delivery. Precision planting equipment gives you optimum seed spacing, singulation, and depth control. Kilbro seed tenders are dependable for delivering seed to the field and planter. And Darren carries sprayer parts, fertilizer parts, and Conklin Ag products so you have the best growing season ever. Grow your best with Cottage Hill Ag Supply.
Your opportunity, your solution, your success. That's Souther's Feeds approach, and that's what sets us apart. I'm Leanne Linton, and I invite you to experience the Souther difference. We're about visiting the ranch, walking your pens, and weighing the options to develop a ration combination that will be the most efficient and profitable for your business. Souther's, a family-owned company that identifies opportunities and applies solutions for your success. Souther Feeds in Frankfort and online at southerfeeds.com. Souther Feeds, where your success is our success.
If you're in the ag business, you need a financial partner that understands it. We have years of ag business experience, but we make an extra effort to get to know your operation. We make all our loan decisions locally and even offer on-farm visits to learn your business firsthand. We know ag business, your business. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
We're just making a living, making things grow.
F&A Construction will build it right. Call today for a quick quote if you're building, remodeling, or adding on. Enjoy your home more and increase its value with F&A Construction. They'll tackle your every project to make sure it's done right. For complete construction services, call on F&A Construction today at 292-4692. That's 292-4692. At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
You've reached Billy Bob's Propane. Nobody can take your call now, but somebody will get back to you sometime.
Yeah, this is Frank Jones, and I'm switching propane companies. Why? Wanklin Oil has more to offer, and to be honest, better prices. They also gave me options that fit my budget, and in case you don't remember, I called last week because I was nearly out of propane. You never called me back. I'm now out of propane.
Switching propane dealers is no big deal. Call Wanklin Oil at 1-800-794-2019. Wanklin Oil, we've had the energy since 1926.
Max Blasky with you here on the call as second half action is getting underway at Valley Heights. The Mustangs still holding 29-11 point lead as coming out for Frankfort. They're going to be in a man-to-man. Royce Ekstrom's going to open up the second half with a three-point opportunity. Good muscular rebound here. Brock Armstrong, as he pulls the board away from Cade Parker, it is going to go over towards Frankfort. They're going to stay here with Valley Heights. Frankfort going to start off with Smith, Porter Colvin, Fred Rosquist, who has 3 personal fouls, Brock Armstrong, and Chase Stahlbaumer, who didn't see any action there, but a big body down below. 6'8" is the size of Stahlbaumer, so a lot of space taken up down low as a different starting 5 as Frankfort looks to get some answers. Offensively, they swing it down up top towards Ty Smith. Valley Heights out in their 1-2-1-1 trapping zone defense. Frankfort doing a good job whipping it around. It's going to be in the right corner. Armstrong, as he gets it down low towards Rosquist. Rosquist looks to get it going. Offensive shot's going to be up, no good by Smith, as offensive rebound's going to be taken in by Colvin. Colvin pulls it back out and gets it out to Armstrong, left corner. Into the lane, though, working against three Valley Heights Mustangs. Up and strong move is Fred Rosquist, as first two buckets of the second half go over towards Frankfort's way. Shanks wing the ball up for the Mustangs now, as into the lane it goes. Bigham's going to get a shot up, but blocked by Stahlbaumer, as the big man is making his presence known. First play here of the second half. Shanks will inbound it here, be the trigger man for Valley Heights. Looks to get it into Bigham, does, finally catches it, flips it up left hand, no good. Rebound taken down by Colvin. Colvin's going to push up here left side, does finally get it up towards Smith. Smith gets it down towards the corner, trying to work that baseline, kicks it back out towards Rosquist. Rosquist swinging it around the top. Colvin with the ball in his hand, stop the key. Now right corner, it's going to be Armstrong driving baseline. Nice little jump step, but we're going to have a travel, as I thought he got the little jump step through. That's actually going to be Ty Smith. They're going to call for the turnover, but Frankfort not able to capitalize on that one, as it's going to come back towards Valley Heights' way. So Frankfort has come out here a little bit bigger intensity. Is just like that, a switch up on the defensive end. Shanks is going to go towards the line there. Has a good job there by the sophomore. Didn't use the screen, went to the opposite way. Had a little confusion on the defensive side for Frankfort, as that's going to be a third personal foul now for Ty Smith. The sophomore has 3 on the game. First one for Frankfort of the half. Shanks steps up to the line and calmly knocks down his first free throw. He was 2 for 4 there in that first half. 2 points was his total for the half. One dribble right hand, 1 foot left up is up and no good. That's going to stay here off of Valley Heights, as Max Shanks was not able to get his second free throw to go. Ball goes tossing into the stage, but Frankfort now opportunity, trailing 30-13 to try and get this offensive rolling. They have the first back bucket of the second half, with 2 straight turnovers. Send it back to Valley Heights' way. The length of Valley Heights getting into this Frankfort offense. Colvin hits a cutting Armstrong, but just off the ankle tip of him. He can't quite handle that. Shanks comes out of it for the Mustangs. Down the lane, he finds Ekstrom on the left wing, into the lane. Nice little take. Royce Ekstrom can't get that one to go as Porter Colvin pulls down his board. Colvin's going to push it up for the Wildcats now. Left side, gets it towards Armstrong in the right corner. Finds a cutting Smith, takes it away from a Stahlbaumer, and we're going to have a foul 2-shot opportunity for Smith. Boy, that could have been either Smith or Stahlbaumer for Frankfort taking that pass. Smith just taken away from his own teammate. Going to be rewarded with a trip through the free throw line, as Shanks is going to pick up his second personal foul on the night. 1 team foul apiece for both sides. First free throw is up and good for Smith, as Frankfort now has 3 points here in this quarter. Just started second half action. Second free throw is up and no good. Board's going to be taken down by Ekstrom of Valley Heights. He gives it off to Shanks here, brings it across the timeline. If you're just tuning in, the Lady Mustangs fell to the Lady Wildcats 40-36 in our first night of the action. Here the boys are leading 30-14. The Valley Heights boys are leading Frankfort. In the lane it goes, though. Armstrong gets a shot up, no good. Good defense there by Gray of Valley Heights, as Shanks will bring it up for the Mustangs. Across the timeline he goes, down, little handoff left side to Gray. Up top, Parker now down low. Ekstrom had a man there, but just couldn't find the best pass opportunity there. Had a cutting Gray off a backdoor pass, but Ekstrom couldn't find the touch, I guess, on that one. As under the sideline it goes, turnover Valley Heights now. A sloppy play has been the key here both ways to start the second half. Sneaking his way, though, into the lane, Ty Smith has come out with a sense of urgency, taking control offensively now as Coach Green shakes his head in disgust for the Mustangs. Purple and white working it along the top of the key. It's going to be Biggin lining up the three. If I could speak there, I'll get it out. Kason Biggin with his first bucket of the night, as the big man drains a three from straight on. Now 33-16 is our score, as Valley Heights still leading. Down the left side, Smith tries to go, but stopped good defensively by the Mustangs. Pick the pocket is Shanks. Shanks goes coast to coast, up and down, and one opportunity for the sophomore, as he stuck those quick little balls of his out there, forced the turnover on the defensive end, and all the way towards the other end. Max Shanks, nice little right-handed layup. 2 points, Valley Heights. Change now for the Wildcats, as Olsen and Studer will come in. Stahlbaumer and Colvin will take their seats on the bench as first substitution of the night goes Frankfort's way. And one opportunity now for Shanks as he gets it to go. Old-fashioned three-point play is up and good. That foul on the offensive side for Frankfort was on Colvin. That's going to be his first one of the night. Shot up and good, no good, Studer couldn't find the mark for Frankfort as now Valley Heights comes away with it. Gray's going to bring it across the timeline, gives it to Parker left side, now Ekstrom left side wing with it. Now back up top it goes to Gray. Gray now finds Shanks in the corner as the happy feet just went going a little bit too fast. Turnover Shanks. Good coaching opportunity now as DeWalt will come in for Shanks. Coach Green having a little talk there. Had the shot opportunity, but a little happy feet forced the turnover. Didn't quite find the mark now as Frankfort has an opportunity. Trailing by 20, 36-16 is our score. Into the lane it goes Frankfort. Studer looking to get something going into the left-hand corner. Now swings it down low. I believe that's going to be taken away by Bingham. Bingham actually gets the steal now, gets it up towards Parker, streaking left side. Cade Parker working his baseline way. Finds Jaden DeWalt for three. That's going to be off the mark. Rebound offensive fought for by Valley Heights. Logan Gray finds Royce Ekstrom, and Royce Ekstrom's going to put up the bucket and get the 2-3-point opportunity as a foul is going to be called on the Frankfort Wildcats as Frankfort just can't find a body to put on anyone here in the second half as three offensive opportunities were allotted towards the Mustangs. Finally finding the lane is Royce Ekstrom off the pretty little feed from Logan Gray. Stepping to the line will be Ekstrom, shooting one free throw. Picking up that foul for Frankfort was Carter Olson. That's only going to be his second team foul, but already third on the Wildcats. Free throw is up and no good for Ekstrom as he is now 1 for 3 from the line here this evening. Quickly down the other way, Harden gets into the lane. That's Trent Harden for Frankfort. Now gets it to Studer right side. Finally up top, it gets into the hands of Olson as he looks to set up this offense for Frankfort. They get it down in towards the baseline, and we're going to have a timeout. Frankfort, full timeout. We're going to take it with them. 38-16 is our score here.
What do you do when the unexpected happens? You may wonder what's next. Who do I call? What should I do? Christy Anders Funeral Home is here to support you through this phase of life by providing support and personal services while helping you create a beautiful and unique tribute for your loved ones. Christy Anders Funeral Home is family-owned and operated and proud to offer affordable, personalized packages to fit any budget. Visit Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville or at www.apfunerals.com.
If you're looking for a car, truck, van, or SUV, look no further than Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids. They have a great inventory. You're sure to find what you're looking for. And if you don't see it, Colby will help you find it. And they don't sell anything they don't warranty. But if you do need repairs further down the road, they have a full service department and a mechanic available. Plus, Mustang Motors has a full service professional detailing service. So stop by and see or check them out at MustangMotorsKS.com. That's Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids. To keep your vehicle running good and looking good, all you need is M&R Auto Parts in Frankfort. Motor oil, air filters, spark plugs, batteries, brakes, and more. M&R also has what you need for the outside of the vehicle. Wheel cleaners, glass cleaners, washes, and waxes. That's M&R Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer in Frankfort.
Sugarman for Frankfort will be Olson. Gets it quickly inside to Armstrong. Shot's going to be up and no good. That's Rosquist getting the shot attempt there. It's going to be off the Valley Heights defender. Frankfort will keep it underneath their own basket. Quickly again, Olson gets it into a cutting Trent Harden as Harden finds the mark from the two-point strike, and just like that, Frankfort is back to within 20. Shanks brings it across the timeline here for Valley Heights and gets it right side. DeWalt now back up top. Ekstrom finds Shanks here left side corner, wings it back outside. Ekstrom thought about a three, little sidestep into the lane. Pretty little shot. We're going to get that one to fall as Keller's going to bring down the board for Frankfort. Quickly pushing it is Olson as he gets it off to Harden. But just like that, Frankfort turns it right back over as Harden couldn't find the mark, trying to hit Rosquist down low. Couldn't find him. Turnover Frankfort right back now. Valley Heights offensively looking to extend this lead. Working it around nicely. Ball in the hands of Parker for the Mustangs. Come up, screen set here. Slifer looks to get it into side. It gets, though, to Shanks. We're not going to have a foul called Shanks thought he had one, but it is going to stay with Valley Heights. Good little look there from Cade Parker finding the cutting Max Shanks down the line. Valley Heights has had some opportunity tonight getting those guards cutting towards the lane and getting some easy twos. Shanks going to flip it real quick up towards Ekstrom at the line. He's going to have a little wild shot. Turnover Valley Heights as he got tangled up. Turnover Mustangs back towards Frankfort we go. Into the lineup now for the Mustangs. Logan Gray will step in for Royce Ekstrom. Triggerman for Frankfort will be Smith. Olsen will bring it up for the Wildcats. Frankfort just hasn't been able to find their footing here in this second half. A little bit better than the first half. Still only 18 points, but when I talked to Coach Ben Steinlage, he said this is a younger team, so there will be some growing pains along the way. But just like that, a shine of brightness, though, as Roquist about had a pretty move offensively. He couldn't find the mark as Valley Heights comes down with the rebound, but going out of bounds is Max Shanks trying to come along the baseline. It's going to stay with Frankfort. So just like there, you see a bright spot in this Frankfort offense. They're able to get right to the front of the lane, but somehow this rim over at Valley Heights has not allowed Frankfort to get it there as a bullet pass smokes Smith off the face. It's going to be back Valley Heights' way as Gray's going to push it here for the Mustangs. D-Wall thought about a three left side, smartly pulls it out to Parker, now swings around right side towards Gray. Gray runs a little screen and roll, now gets it up top to Slifer. Slifer gives it off to D-Wall to your left side, a little screen and roll, but good hands there by Ty Smith. He's going to get a steal there for Frankfort and a foul on Drake Slifer, his second personal of this evening, as just a little frustration there. Tried to save a possession for Valley Heights, but a turnover nonetheless back Frankfort's way. Olsen will bring it up for the red and gray. He's going to cross the timeline here. The big V and 8 to the purple circle here at Valley Heights. Gets it over right side Smith. Smith trying to roll a little screen and roll. Ball's going to be smoked about a little bit. A scrum for the ball finally ends up in the hands of Rosquist for Frankfort. Studer's going to be up top with the ball. Hands there by Shanks, forces the turnover, and with the easy run out and 2 points, Jaden Dewall, the athletic sophomore, gets the deuce as Max Shanks, his quick hands, force another turnover on Frankfort. Valley Heights takes advantage. 40-18 now is our score, though. Just rolled under a minute left to play here. Third quarter action as Frankfort needs to get something going. Nice little back cut. They find Rosquist into the lane, but it's going to be fought about, and it is going to save Frankfort ball after a devy of pinball moves, we're going to go ahead and say. Big changes here for Frankfort as Stahlbalmer will come back into the game along with Armstrong. Along with in the corner, Porter Colvin will also come into the game for the Wildcats. Three ball on the way from the left wing, no good from Smith as he can't find the mark from deep. Jaden Dewall pulls down the offensive rebound. Cale Green says one shot as we are down to 40 seconds here to play third quarter action. Valley Heights leading 40-18 offensively, trying to work it around, get a good shot. Little screen and roll. Slifer gets stuck on the left block, tries to find a man down below, but can't quite do it as the turnover goes Valley Heights' way. Frankfort almost turns it back over, but Porter Colvin was able to control that loose ball. He's going to look for someone left side. He gets it into Armstrong. Shot on the way from Smith as Ty Smith finds the bottom of the net from about 12 feet away. Point Frankfort, 22-point lead, Mustangs, 8 seconds left to play. Ball in the hands of Gray. Gray's going to have it up top now, gets it overside to Bigham. 4 on the clock, 3 on the clock. They get it into Slifer, get into Bigham. We're not going to get a shot as Valley Heights goes into quarter break, leading 40-20. You're listening to high school basketball action here, KNDY.
Double the joy! Double the joy! Double the joy!
Ho, ho, ho! We're doubling the joy this holiday season at Blue Valley Technologies. Refer a friend, and you get $40, and they get $40. Refer as many friends and family members as you can before the end of the year, and the credits will show up on your Blue Valley bill. Visit bluevalley.net/double the joy today.
Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Friendly, personalized service to meet your banking needs. That's the standard at First National Bank, Frankfort.
My community bank has responded to the changes needed to keep my money safe and secure. They've switched to cards with the latest technology, which is safer and more secure than before. My community bank provides safety and security while staying on top of the latest banking trends.
Let First National Bank's brand of banking be responsive to your needs. First National Bank, Frankfort, proud to be your community bank. Member FDIC.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard all year round to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number one source for propane, lubricants, and extreme diesel fuel. And they'll reach that goal by treating you like family. Don't wait for winter to set in. Get that propane tank filled today by calling the winning team at Sapp Brothers Petroleum. Still proudly serving all of Nebraska and the Hanover community, Sapp Brothers is proud to announce their newest location in Blue Rapids. That's Sapp Brothers Petroleum, servicing your residential and farming to commercial and industrial needs.
20-point lead here for the Mustangs of Valley Heights as we start fourth quarter action. A little miscommunication Valley Heights way, but they do get the inbounds in. It's going to be big in here, left side block trying to work, guts it out to Parker, left corner. Parker goes baseline. Nice little athletic take as he gets around the defense of Frankfort. Fred Rosquist not wanting to pick up his fourth personal, as that's 2 points going to go over towards Cade Parker. A little stoppage here from the refs. I believe we're going to be told to put down a sign here at Valley Heights. A good crowd still here tonight from the Valley Heights student section. Good turning out of the parents, too, as well. About three-quarters full here on this Tuesday evening of basketball. TVL action underway. Max Blasky with you here as the Frankfort Wildcats battle the Valley Heights Mustangs. 22-point lead here for the Mustangs as fourth quarter action just got started. Missed shot there on the end of Frankfort. Valley Heights is going to pull it out and now be on the offensive end. Looking to get it back cut here to Gray. They get it up top to Biggin up top. Trying to find Parker down below, but finds Ekstrom outside instead. Royce Ekstrom's going to line up a three, and he's going to nail it just as well. 3-point bucket for Royce Ekstrom as now he has 14 points in this contest, 9 there in that first half. Frankfort wings it around here. Trent Harding gets inside, but blocked there, Royce Ekstrom. That's actually going to be Fred Rosquist trying to put up that shot. Royce Ekstrom says, no, not tonight. Big block there from the sophomore, as now Frankfort will trigger it in. That'll be Colvin triggering it in for the Wildcats. Now left side, Trent Harding gets all the way to the lane. Nice little move there. Trent Harding, a little right jab step to the left there as he was able to get past his Valley Heights defender. An easy 2 buckets for the Wildcats. On the offensive end, Biggin with it up top, trying to find a cutting Parker. Can't quite do it. Ekstrom gets to the free throw line. Nice little shot there. The lengthy junior able to get to his spot. That's another 2 there for Valley Heights as they continue to pour it on. 47-22 is our score as into the lane. Parker's going to pick up his third personal foul. They were trying to get it in there to Rosquist. Good position there from the big man. No choice but to foul from the senior on Valley Heights. That's going to be 3 personal fouls now on Cade Parker. 3 also for the team as Parker takes the seat. Slifer will come into the ballgame along with Shanks. Trigger man for the Frankfort Wildcats will be Brock Armstrong at the far end of the court as we look at it right now. They gets it into Smith in the corner, tries to find his way in, but we're going to have a body foul as Smith goes tumbling into the baseline there. Foul Valley Heights, staying with the side of Frankfort. Personal foul on Drake Slifer, his third personal, as Frankfort does trigger it in towards Smith, trying to hit a cutting Brock Armstrong, but just can't quite come down with the ball. It was a good idea, but just off the left-handed of Armstrong, not quite able to get that one falling through. Here goes Gray down the left side. Is just real too easy. Logan Gray, 3 dribbles to his left, got right to the bucket. 2 points Mustangs, and now they hold a 49-22 lead into the lane. We're going to have a pushing foul down below. Drake Slifer's going to pick up his 4th personal, as getting to his spot was Brock Armstrong for that Frankfort side. He will be your trigger man for Frankfort underneath their own basket. Run a little screen action at the top of the key. It's going to be picked off, though, by Logan Gray of Valley Heights. Gray's going to bring it up for the Mustangs, now swinging left side. Shanks thought about a 3, but is now going to pull it out, go up to Slifer, top of the key. Slifer, top of the key, now hands it off to Ekstrom, as getting instructions from Green is this Valley Heights team. Ball in the hands of DeWald up top, now into the hands of Royce Ekstrom. Ekstrom tries to work left-handed side, a little wild shot, somehow gets it to Slifer. Somehow Drake Slifer controls that hot potato of a ball. A little left-handed hook shot is up and good as first 2 for Slifer here tonight. On the other end, Frankfort nearly turns it over, but they finally get it out top towards Keller, who almost puts up a three, doesn't get to the quarter. Gets to the Colvin in the corner. 3-ball on the way, no good. Ekstrom brings it down for the Mustangs. 5 minutes left to play here in the ball game. 51-22 now is our score. Slifer sets the screen for DeWalt, and DeWalt's going to be picked off. Brock Armstrong down the way. A right-handed layup is up and good for the 6'1 junior. Is now 4 points here in the quarter for Frankfort on the easy steal. Then it'll be about an easy two as Brock Armstrong's going to get all year. Trying to work the screen and roll now is Valley Heights. It's going to be Slifer with the ball in his hands, top of the key, working a pick and roll with Shanks. Pass gets tipped, but somehow gets to Gray on the left block. Gray's going to lose control, send it back over towards Frankfort. So this Frankfort defense getting their hands in some passing lane, and that's going to cause Coach Green to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 51-24 is our score here at Valley Heights.
If you're looking to refresh your wardrobe this season, then Jana Lane Boutique is the place to start. The best selection of trendy, affordable clothes. From size 0 to 24, every style is in style. Check them out online at janalaneboutique.com to see their full selections of cute tops, jewelry, shoes, stuff for the kiddos, and new arrivals. More than just a boutique, they now do full-time custom printing. Jana Lane Boutique in Frankfort, because having fun while looking good is a way of life.
Danes Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville is your reliable automotive repair shop. Servicing engines and transmissions, ACs, radiators, exhaust, and diagnostic checks. Did you know Danes does tires? Carrying all major brands and sizes from trucks, ATVs, trailer, and farm implements, Danes Automotive and Tire has you covered. With over 85 years combined experience, your locally owned and trusted repair and tire shop is Danes Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville.
Second half action rolling down here as Frankfort looking to cut into this Valley Heights lead. 51-24 is our score as fourth quarter action is rolling right along. If you missed it, the Frankfort Lady Wildcats were able to defeat the Valley Heights Mustangs 40-36 before this game. Here, Valley Heights has led from the tip. They had 15 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second, 11 in the third. Still working here, fourth quarter action as Frankfort offensively just hasn't been able to find the bottom of the net. They've had some shot opportunities, but that ball just hasn't been able to fall yet. And as all night I've been talking, that's what Coach Ben Steinlage is waiting for, is just that one game where everything seems to fall. There's going to be one. Drake Slifer tried to put, Jet Keller tried to put it up for the Frankfort Wildcats. That shot was wild. Rebound's going to come down to Max Shanks of Valley Heights, and he's going to be fouled by Chase Stahlbaumer, getting his first foul here of this evening. Just rolled under 4 minutes left to play in this ball game. Valley Heights has led from the get-go. 51-24 is our score right now as we set fourth quarter action. It's going to be Ekstrom, top of the key for Valley Heights. Had a cutter, but just a little bit too much congestion now as they set it back up top. Ekstrom left wing. Ekstrom working a pick and roll with Parker. Now back up top to Shanks as Shanks going to set it back up here for this team. Parker working a pick and roll left side up top to Biggin. Now Biggin looking to get it to Shanks. Shanks still trying to get open and finally does on the left wing. He's going to step into a three, thought about it, about halfway there with the motion, pulls it back out, gives it over to Gray left wing. Now gets it to Biggin, top of the key. That's going to be off, I believe. It's going to be off of, not for sure who we're off of. I think we're going to stay, nope. Jump ball. It's going to stay white ball because of the jump ball. Not for sure who that one went off of. Both refs just going to call it a jump ball. So staying here with Valley Heights, 51-24 is our lead as we speak. 3:15 left to play. Parker will be the trigger man for Valley Heights underneath their own basket. Finding a streaking Gray. Good pass there as Logan Gray came from the left corner wing on a little screen and roll with Ekstrom. Nice little find there for Parker. Now Valley Heights really looks to open this one up. Still opportunity here for Gray. Good hustle. Gray somehow comes up with the ball. Gets it though. The Frankfort. Ty Smith comes away with it for Frankfort. Now we have a run out. Into the lane. It goes Armstrong from Frankfort. Thought we had a dump ball, but we don't. Stolen away though by Gray. Logan Gray finally getting a steal opportunity there as the hustle keeps on going late in this game, and that's what you like to see from both of these teams. Ever since second half action came out, it has not stopped. Right past his defender and right to the bucket. Logan Gray gets another two as now Frankfort or Valley Heights will look to clear their bench. get some other players in here. 55-24 is our score now. Frankfort still working it around offensively. Been very impressed, though, with Frankfort not giving up here in this game. They know how much it means to this coach, Ben Steinlage, of course, longtime player over at Centralia. Ty Smith able to get a nice little turnaround jumper to go there, as we're going to have a substitution timeout for Valley Heights. We're going to take a quick one, though. Keep it here, KNDY Radio.
Stay connected, stay informed. Get the Frankfort community's top stories every week. Frankfort Area News is a small-town community newspaper dedicated to their advertisers, subscribers, and community. The Frankfort Area News was established in 1991 and is the official paper of the City of Frankfort, City of Vermilion, and USD 380. They love receiving news from their readers. If you have an engagement, wedding, birth, family reunion, or something you think local readers would enjoy, or to subscribe, get in touch with the Frankfort Area News at 292-4726.
So benches have cleared here for the Valley Heights Mustangs. Bryce Wentgardner getting into the action. Garrett Risen as well, and Hudson Nemechek for the Mustangs. Speaking of Nemechek, he's going to try a three ball. Was watching halftime shoot-around. He's a sub, but he kept shooting that right-hand wing, and there it was. Going to get that one to fall, though, but the opportunity nonetheless was taken. Frankfort here looking to get it going offensively finally. Going to go into the lane by Studer. Shot's going to be taken wildly. Slifer for Valley Heights is going to record the rebound as ref is going to get some subs in. Running clock, didn't realize that. We're going to have some substitution for Frankfort. Number 14, Keegan Willard, gets in for Coach Steinlage, along with number 45, Devin Helmrich, a 5'9 senior. So getting some kids some playing time now in garbage time. Nice little screen and roll. Valley Heights going to get the shot to go, though, is the Mustang, as it's going to go over towards Frankfort, I believe. 55-26 is our score here. Running the clock, all window dressing from here. The Valley Heights Mustangs look like they're going to start off this season 1-0 in TVL play. That will move their record now to 2-2 on the season. They will have a game on Friday. League play continues here. Scrum for the ball, and we're going to have a jump ball for the Mustangs. Coming in for the Mustangs, a nice, loud Bryce Wingardner getting in, as well as Maddox O'Toole, two sophomores getting to see the floor here for about 21 seconds. And this is what you love about high school basketball. Into the lane and blocked at the rim. That's going to be Trent Carroll trying to get it to the lane for Frankfort. Coach Steinlage still coaching his boys up on his end, though, but all window dressing from here. Stolen, tipped right back to the inbounder. It's going to go Valley Heights ball, and they're going to roll out the last 4 seconds. Final score here tonight, the Valley Heights Mustangs defeat the Frankfort Wildcats 55-26. We're going to come right back with stats and scores. You're listening to High School Basketball, KNDY Radio.
Mom, I'm hungry. Can we stop at the Route 77 corner store?
Sure, I need gas anyway, and I can save money on that using my Dino Pay app.
Awesome. Okay, I want Hunt Brothers Pizza, one of their ice cream treats, maybe a shake or a cone from here in Blue Rapids. Then we need to go to Waterville because I want some of their fried chicken and fish that's hand-breaded daily. Oh, and don't forget the chicken strips.
Whoa, you can eat all that?
You underestimate my appetite as a teenage boy.
I guess we'll be stopping at the Route 77 corner stores in Blue Rapids and Waterville.
Oh, I need a candy bar too.
JD Construction wants to make your dream home a reality. Whether you want to build a custom home, remodel your current home, or add a new deck or patio, JD Construction can handle all your residential construction needs. They are also experts when it comes to agriculture and residential buildings. For small or large projects, consider a custom building from JD Construction. They'll give you high-quality work while staying on schedule and budget. Contact Jared Smith at 785-353-2312. From start to finish, it's JD Construction.
This is Thad Argenbright with Performance Ag in Waterville, your Pioneer dealer. Our vision at Performance Ag is to deliver to you the very best in seed genetics from Pioneer, along with the best in service, which includes on-site seed treatment, direct delivery, and tender use. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you get more than a bag of seed.
Call Parthimer Electric at 268-0553. At Parthimer Electric, we specialize in residential and commercial electrical services and are dedicated to providing customer service that is second to none. Parthimer Electric won't leave the job until you're satisfied. Parthimer Electric is available at all hours and offers flexible services for indoor or outdoor jobs. You can visit us on the web at the Parthimer Electric Facebook site or give us a call at 268-0553. Parthimer Electric in Frankfort.
A split here as the Valley Heights Mustangs defeat the Frankfort Wildcats in the boys' game. 55-26 is our final score. In the girls' game, in case you missed it, the Frankfort Wildcats were able to come away with a victory 40-36. Looking at the boys' game here real quick, Valley Heights led from the get-go. 15 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second, 11 in the third, and another 15 in the fourth as balanced scoring all the way helped the Valley Heights Mustangs to this victory. From the Frankfort side, talked about it during the game, they were able to get towards the bucket, but just not able to get that ball to go down as they scored 7 points in the first quarter, only 4 there in the second, 9 in the third, and 6 there in the fourth. But a young team on both sides. I know I've talked to Coach Ben Steinlage and Coach Cale Green, and this is just a filling out period the first couple weeks here of the season. It'll be interesting to see how both these teams perform in a couple weeks. Going to take one more timeout. We're going to bring it right back here with better stats and scores. Once again, the Frankfort Wildcats beating the Valley Heights Mustangs 55-26.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Stocked with the freshest produce and always fresh meat counter, J&R Market in Frankfort is your full-service grocery. Start saving today with weekly specials. The J&R Market app makes shopping a breeze, so you're in and out and on your way. Open 7 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. until 7 p.m., Saturday 9 to 6, Sunday 9 to 5. Freshest produce, best selection, greatest value, J&R Market in Frankfort.
Turn to Cottage Hill Ag Supply in Waterville when you need to take your crops to the next level. Start with top quality channel seed complete with treatments and delivery. Precision planting equipment gives you optimum seed spacing, singulation, and depth control. Kilbro seed tenders are dependable for delivering seed to the field and planter, and Darren carries sprayer parts, fertilizer parts, and Conklin Ag products, so you have the best growing season ever. Grow your best with Cottage Hill Ag Supply.
Your opportunity, your solution, your success. That's Souther's Feeds approach, and that's what sets us apart. I'm Leanne Linton, and I invite you to experience the Souther difference. We're about visiting the ranch, walking your pens, and weighing the options to develop a ration combination that will be the most efficient and profitable for your business. Souther's, a family-owned company that identifies opportunities and applies solutions for your success. Souther Feeds in Frankfort and online at southerfeeds.com. Souther Feeds, where your success is our success.
As a producer, you wear a lot of hats, from livestock expert to machinery and crop expert. For ag lending expertise, you can count on us. We'll help with the loans you need for livestock, seed, and equipment. So when it comes to ag, talk to us. Like you, our field is agriculture. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
We're just making a living, making things grow.
F&A Construction will build it right. Call today for a quick quote if you're building, remodeling, or adding on. Enjoy your home more and increase its value with F&A Construction. They'll tackle your every project to make sure it's done right. For complete construction services, call on F&A Construction today at 292-4692. That's 292-4692. At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
You don't ask that much from your propane provider. Just the basics. Competitive pricing, quick delivery, reliable service. And if there's an emergency, the assurance that you won't be left out in the cold. You get all of that from Wanklin Oil. If you're not getting what you want from your current propane dealer, call Wanklin Oil at 1-800-794-2019. Jared, Dennis, or Zach will make the transition easy. It's not a hassle. Wanklin Oil is covering more of Northeast Kansas and can get to you right away. Wanklin Oil, 1-800-794-2019. We've had the energy since 1926.
What do you do when the unexpected happens? You may wonder what's next. Who do I call? What should I do? Christy Anders Funeral Home is here to support you through this phase of life by providing support and personal services while helping you create a beautiful and unique tribute for your loved ones. Christy Anders Funeral Home is family owned and operated and proud to offer affordable personalized packages to fit any budget. Visit Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville or at www.apfunerals.com.
Hey, this is Jeff Wertz, host of the TVL Spotlight, the podcast that brings you all of the news, stats, and scores from the Twin Valley League. The teams of the Twin Valley League have turned their attention to the hardwood. With some of the best athletes and most highly accomplished teams in the state of Kansas, TVL basketball is sure to be extremely competitive and a can't-miss event every week. Check it out at tvlspotlight.com or on the podcast page at sunflowerstateradio.com.
Back here in Valley Heights as the Mustangs were able to come away with the victory against the Frankfort Wildcats. 55-26 was our final in the boys game. Led Valley Heights, Royce Ekstrom had 16. He had 9 there in the first half. Logan Gray also pitched in 12 for the Mustangs, 6 apiece for Caden Parker, Max Shanks, Kason Biggin pitched in a late 3 there. All starters scored for the Mustangs. 10 points for Jaden Dewalt off the bench, as well as 2 for Drake Slifer, as they, like we said, led 29-11 at half. Final score 55-26. For Frankfort, they were led by Ty Smith, who had 10 off the bench. Trent Harden pitched in 8 as well. Brock Armstrong, 4 off the bench. Jent Keller, 2 off the bench. And Fred Rusquist had 2 as well from the starters. 11 points there at half for Frankfort. 26 ended up being the final score on the girls' game. The Wildcats were able to beat the Mustangs 40-36. They were led in part by Hattie Gross, who had 13. Sydney Wapp, 11. Brele Everett had 7. Emma Warnick had 5, and Taryn Parthimer pitched in 4. For the Mustangs, they were led by Delana Merck, who had 15. Kaylee Smith Scala had 9. Olivia Scala, 2. Taya Smith, 1. Coming off the bench, Ann Tober pitched in 5. Aubrey Steinfer pitched in 2. And Brooke Porter also had 2 as well. So a split here as the Lady Wildcats move on to 4-0 on the season. The Lady Mustangs drop to 2-3, and the Mustangs of Valley Heights boys teams moves to 500, 2-2 on the season. Frankfort drops to 1-4. Mustangs will have a game Friday night. Frankfort will have to wait till Monday. It's been an absolute joy tonight. Max Blasky with you on the call for KNDY Radio. Everyone have a good drive, safe home. We will see you next time.
KNDY.